Okay, hi. This is one of my first videos. I'm going to try and get my cherry trees repotted. I just got these over the winter. They're Kojo-no-ma Fuji cherry. I got these from, I want to say Dancing Oaks Nursery. I believe they're in Oregon. They sent them to me, and I am going to repot them using some baskets I got at Aldi. They have a lot of little holes in them, and then I put holes in the bottom with a heat element, and then put some of this over the holes. This is cement board tape that's got a little stickiness on it. That's my new best friend because I'm really tired of cutting actual metal wire squares to go into these bonsai pots. It's a lot. So we're going to get started, and this is what each one of these is going to go into. I can only go that high because there's like a handle here, but I'm hoping it'll give them some room to get started and see where they go from there. So first step is going to be to move the camera and get these guys out of their pots. Hopefully that stays. So I didn't even mess with these guys when I got them. I didn't even take this stuff off. I put them into hibernation. Uh-oh, there's a spider. I put them into hibernation on the other side, and hopefully they're going to be all right, because I really was looking forward to working with some Kojo-no-ma cherries since everyone talks so highly about them. So cut them off. As far as Dancing Oaks goes, these came really well packaged. They definitely didn't suffer any harm from being transported in the winter. We'll do this guy first. I'm not really going to do anything fancy because this is one of my early videos and I'd like to see how it turns out. But I really just want him to grow some and live before I worry about doing anything too fancy. So there's roots in here. Pretty loose soil. Doesn't look like it's badly broken down or smelly or anything. And these are going to be, I'm going to call them obviously stage 1 development. They're just going to grow. So I can see what kind of branches I get. Try to get a good start on a nice radial root pattern, and that'll just be easier for me to maintain as they get bigger. Which is usually I have to start off with kind of small trees because they're what I can afford. You just never know what's going on. I can feel a couple of funky things in here, but more because it was growing in a square pot. I can feel some right angle bends. This one bends to the right. That one's okay. On this side, we do have one that I may have to cut because it is quite bent. And I got one that's kind of growing straight up right there that I won't need. Not too bad. So right here, see if you can see that, right here. This root comes straight down here. It ends in a little cluster of finer roots. And then it's got a couple that bend off to the side. See? They just kind of elbowed off that way. This one's kind of going down, that one's kind of going down. And take this little bit off right here. I don't want to do too much to them. I'm new to this species of tree. Those ones are just kind of growing off the main one. If it's growing up, it's coming up. What's going on right here? There's something lower. Yeah, these are really growing like off the side, and I'm tempted to just leave them for another year and let this thing just grow. What's happening here? This one's coming down. And now you can kind of see. Just rocking it. There we go. So now I can see this little bit here is actually growing up. Let me take that out. This whole thing is coming up and crazy. I'm actually going to take that off down here because it's all weird. Yeah, that root actually makes a U-bend and comes up, so I'm going to take it off. Ooh, you're tough. I don't like the way that tough. It's kind of growing here. This one's kind of growing above it, but I'm not sure I'm ready to take that off yet. I think I might just another piece is trying to come up. We don't want them coming up. So, yeah. Leave that one for the moment. Again, this one's growing, curled back and up, so we're just going to make it go down. take the rest of this tip off because there's a finer root back there. I'm going to leave this one for the moment because even though it's high, I might end up trimming back up there and to reduce the height of this. I'm not sure yet, but we have another U-bend going over here. See that? It's just going like a U and up and over. Unfortunately, I'm taking it. And then this whole thing over here, I'm not even messing with. Just because. So, this one's probably ready. I think I should give it a little spritz because it's dry. Now, when I did this basket, I prepared them both like this, and I already put a bottom layer of lava rock, and then I'm going to put my soil on top of that. I gotta get some soil. Oh, in the meantime, now that I showed you the pot of what I did, I need some more of that. Let's go get some soil. So I've got really small soil. And then I've got one size bigger. Source for my soil is called Beacon Hill. And I think that's in Oregon as well. They have small TPL, turfus, pumice, and lava. That's what this is. They also have a large, which is really chunky. And I think I might put a layer of that on top of this and then put the fines in. And then they have a mix of inorganic, which is that, and some organic material. That's 60-40. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of the large, put it in this pot, and then top it off with the small. So now we've got that as a base. So it should be pretty free draining. And then this little guy is going to go in there about there. Just in the middle. Give him lots of room. Let's see. I need to mound up some soil. Which I think I'm going to do. the Beacon, I think it's Beacon Hill Nursery. This is all pre-sifted. All their soil options that I picked are already pre-sifted. It's already in the price, as is the shipping. Made me very happy because if there's anything that I really dislike doing, it's breathing in a bunch of particle material. My lungs have enough issues. I don't need to add to that. So when I saw that that was the case, I went with it, because usually my soil, I lose a lot of soil just in the sifting. I'm trying to get all the fines out. This little pot's going to take more soil than I thought. But the good thing is this soil is pretty reusable, so I'm not overly concerned about it. Just want this sucker to get in there nicely and grow. And stay in there. I tend to use my hands a lot with my trees. Doing this does not, usually when I, for some reason, whenever I try to use the stick to knock these roots back in, or to get the soil in, all I do is end up pulling a bunch of roots up. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't think I have the best technique doing this. Besides, I'm going to put a rock on that, because as I can see you're coming up. I don't want you to. You guys over there coming up. So sometimes I have to go find a little rock. Push it on there. Just say like, hey buddy, just stay down there. Stop giving me the business. I'm trying to help you here. I can feel you wanting to push up there. Don't tell me I needed to tie you down. I got the cure of heavier rocks. Since it wants to keep rising up, maybe I'll stick something in there. Next one we might have to tie in. It's going to keep doing this. Okay. Let me find some rocks. you in there. And now to water you. Let me get the bin for watering. So, got it in a bin that has a grating in the bottom to catch the water. I got this watering can, which has served me pretty well for a long time. It's a plastic thing, I'm surprised. This allows me to spare my water. I, throughout the winter and summer, collect water, rainwater, so that all my plants are able to get watered with rainwater. I'm usually able to manage that. If I can't, for some reason the water is, we're not getting rain like we should, then I just go ahead and get it from my goldfish pond, because I figure that's the next best place. And that's all natural, with a UV sterilizer on the filter box, so that it's really good water. My plants love it, but so do the fish, and I can't keep pulling out their water all the time, so I only use the pond water for emergencies or drought times. Feels pretty heavy. We're going to leave that while I do the other one. And then I'll probably run another bout of water through this one. Sorry if my camera works all over the place. I'm new to cameras. Videotaping anyway. And really don't do any videos to speak of, so I'm kind of learning as I go. But I can't wait any longer to do my plants, so I kind of had to do them. If I wanted to make a video, it's going to have to be maybe a mediocre video. So now I'm going to prep this pot, get a little bit more lava in here, use my large bonsai mix at the base of that, and then the smaller stuff I'll have ready to go when I pull that one out of this pot. Okay. Let's leave that. Now we're going to do this one. Yeah, I know these buds are like ready to go. I hope I'm not too late in doing this. But, heck, it's worth a shot. Only hoping I don't kill them. If I do, I'll just order a couple more and try again. Kind of the same thing I've been doing with my Stuartia. This is a very stubborn, finicky tree. So I hope these Kojo-no-mas will not be so finicky. Keeping my sticks. Yeah, see, that soil stayed. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to put this. I gotta remember to put this in the other one too. This is Myconox mycorrhizal inoculant. I don't know if it didn't say it was only for conifers with the mycorrhizal. It's supposed to be for all trees. I don't know where my video left off. Try again. The soil. All right. Okay. Now we're going to water this one. And I'm not taking anything off the top at this time. Those buds look like they're going to open. They look like they're going to be flowers. And I'm not going to mess with any of that. I don't know enough about this tree yet. So the only way to know is to see what it does, and then document what it does, and then I'll know how to go from there. That's how I kind of usually do things. This is really loose draining soil. I'm hoping it'll all work out. I don't know if they like a lot more organic material or not. Between the two trees, I took off this much root. So thank you for being here for my video. I really appreciate it. I'm probably not looking at the right camera or anything. I'm not good at that. I hopefully will get better. And I got to figure out about all the background. There's a lot of background going on. So